Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase pricing and availability questions concerning this watch. And this watch is a fully customized Sartory Billard SB05 with an Onyx and Guilloche dial, the timepiece in steel, 38.5 millimeters in diameter, 9.1 millimeters thick, 43.7 from lug to lug with a 20 millimeter spacing in between the lugs. We'll throw this watch on my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference, and it wears quite nicely. It's a compact watch, a timepiece that would probably wear well on a wrist as small as 13.5 centimeters. As you can see, it is a very compact timepiece. Less than 44 millimeters lug to lug means this is really a watch for him and for her, and it's super flat, so it will easily slide under a cuff. The strap's high grade and very soft, calfskin and black with a blue contrasting stitch. You can see a curved spring bar is used to more closely cinch the strap to the case and prevent any kind of impediment to the motion of the strap. On the bottom, you can see again it is calfskin and with a nice natural grain, a pull-tab spring bar so you can pop the strap off the case without a tool, a unique Sartory Billard polished and satin finished branded buckle, the case band featuring stepped lugs that are brushed in profile, polished on their bevels, and then we have this mid case that's all media blasted for a dramatic three-way contrast between polish and satin and the media blast. We have a distinctive crown with media blast and polished, then the dial side featuring several different planes. We have Sartory Billard's unique hands. Armand Billard is actually the man who creates these hands, and the Billard in Sartory Billard, Armand, is an industrial designer by trade who taught himself the artisanal aspects of making hands and dial features. So this Sartory Billard is largely his work, and you can see the attention to detail, the different levels, the contrasting surfaces, how cleanly they break, the fluting down the center of the polished part of the hands, the media blast over the center. Deeply impressive stuff. There is no lume on this dial. Some of these are lumed, some of them are not. This one is not. Outboard, we have a sapphire ring over an onyx base. Then we have a white lacquer that fills the sapphire ring to create the numerals and the indices. And then we have a chapter ring in metal around the guilloché center. And you can see two different lathe-cut guilloché patterns are applied, one for the sub-seconds and then one for the center dial. This is not stamped guilloché. This is the real thing. And you can see the dial has a lot of depth to it in spite of just being a three-hander without a date or complications. Taking a look, you can see the inner bezel is brushed. And the chapter ring itself, if we get a better look here, you can see that these are actually polished on their interiors and then brushed on their tops. So very impressive stuff. Out back, you can see we have a lug-to-lug 7380. Here, a 30 millimeter movement, 2.9 millimeters thick, manual wind, 90-hour power reserve, 3 hertz beat rate, 21 joules, and Armand Billard will adjust it in 5 positions. So 5 positions is the high horology standard. It is the standard used for chronometer tests. You can see it's a 50-meter watch, and because here we don't actually have a screw-down crown, I'm going to suggest you just expose it to splashes or rain and not actually submerge it. I would say you need a screw-down crown for a 50-meter watch to be reliably submersible. It's a big movement. It's a handsome movement. You can see the bevels on the edge of the bridges, the satination on the circular brushed concentric sort of graining of the bridges themselves rather than a Côte de Genève. Very austere, almost utilitarian concentric brushed satination. And then you can see we have double solarization on the ratchet wheel and solarization on the crown wheel and the crown wheel core. We have both solarization and media blast on the surfaces adjacent to the balance wheel, along with polished screw heads, and then a matte finished base plate. It is a good looking movement. And again, La Jouperet out of La Chaux-de-Fonds, a high-end movement manufacturer, for a watch that is made by a French artisan in France. So this is an international product of art and craft. Reach out to Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.